We can now look at some questions that usually come in paper 1. And most of these questions are under factorization using difference of two squares. Though we've got some questions on quadratic expressions and also factorization by grouping like terms. So we can start with the first one. They want you to factorize this expression here. Number 1, this is a term and this is also a term. So first you have to find the highest common factor of 7 and the 7 which is here. We know that it is 7. Then you say 7 into 7, it is 1. 1 multiplied by x squared, you get x squared. 7 into 7, it is 1. So from here you have to use the difference of two squares where you say this one as a square root. So the square root of 1 is 1. So you square that square root of 1. So from here, you now separate them. You say x minus 1 and x plus 1. So this is how you factorize the first one. We come to the second one. Again, we have this term and the other term. So you have to find the highest common factor of 3 and 27. It's not always that you can just look at the terms and say, oh, the highest common factor is 3. Sometimes you may be given numbers like 32 x squared minus 50. So here, unless you list the factors of 32 and 50. But for this one, you can just look at 3 and 27 and you say 3 is a factor of 27. It is the highest common factor of 3 and 27. So say 3 into 3, the answer is 1. But again, you are going to observe that even x here is common. So again, we can say 3 into 3, the answer is positive 1. X into x cubed, we are going to remain with x squared. So when you multiply 1 by x squared, the answer that you are going to get is x squared. 3 into 27, the answer is 9. X into x, the answer is 1. So when you multiply 9 by 1, the answer that you are going to get is 9. So from here, you now find the square root of 9. So the square root of 9 is 3. So if you find someone has written 3 squared, it is the same as having 9. So from here we can easily say this is x minus 3 and x plus 3. We come to this one. It is one and the same. We are saying the highest common factor of 3 and 27 is 3. Then when we look at the letters here, we have no x. So 3 into 3, the answer is 1. 1 multiplied by x squared, x squared. 3 into 27, the answer is 9. You now find the square root of 9, which is 3, so you write 3 squared. So 3 squared is the same as 9. Then you say x minus 3 and x plus 3. We come to this one. We are factorizing this one by grouping like terms. But if you look at this one, this is 2a and 4a, meaning the highest common factor of 2 and 4 is 2, and a is also common. So when you divide here, you get x, because this will give you 1, and 1 times x, the answer is x. 2a into 4a, the answer is 2. You are saying 2a into 4, 2 into 4, the answer is 2. A into a, the answer is 1. So when you multiply 2 by 1, you get positive 2y. For you to maintain the sign, you have to make sure that whatever sign you're going to put here will bring back this answer. So for you to have the positives, say negative 3 is common, and also b. So negative 3 into negative 3, the answer is 1. B into b, the answer is 1. 1 times 1, the answer is 1. 1 times x, the answer is x. Negative 3 into negative 6, the answer is positive 2. B into b, the answer is 1. Positive 2 times 1, the answer is positive 2. Then you say y. So for this one, you have to make sure that whatever is in the brackets, the factors, are the same. Then you just get 1 and what is outside. So this is how you handle this one. The second one is also like, oh no, it's different. We are looking at this one, the fifth one. So if you pay attention, this is 2ab, this is xy, this is negative 2ay, meaning they are not together, so they are supposed to be put together. So I'll start with 2ab, and this is also negative 2ay. At least you group them in terms of a. You're looking at a. Then here we have so I want you can put you say negative bx plus xy. It's one and the same. 2a is common here, so it's a 2a into 2a, the answer is 1, multiplied by b. 2a, you remain with y. When you come here, you have to make sure that this b again is positive and this y again is negative. So for you to make sure of that, you have to put a negative here, so that you say negative into negative positive, and it will bring a positive b. So the other one which is common here is x. So negative into negative positive, x into x1. So 1 times b, positive b. Negative into positive, the answer is negative. X into x, the answer is 1. 1 times y, the answer is y. So what we have here is the same. Meaning, you just write 2a minus x and b minus y, like this. Okay. So you come to this one. The highest common factor of 3 and 12 is 3. Then x is also common. So you do this. 3x into 3x cubed, you remain with x squared. 3x into 12x, remain with 4y squared. Then you find the square root of 4. So the square root of 4 is 2. So you write it like this. Then you break them. You say x minus 2y and x plus 2y. The last one, how do we factorize this one? This is a quadratic expression, so you have to identify a, which is the coefficient of x squared, positive 2, b, which is the coefficient of x. When there is no visible number here, there is an invisible one there, so it's negative 1. Then c is negative 6. So for this one to be factorized, you have to find the product. Product is equal to a times c, meaning you multiply 2 by negative 6. 2 times negative 6, the answer is negative 12. Sum is equal to b. B is equal to negative 1. Factors. So among the factors of 12, you get 2 factors such that when you multiply them, they give you negative 12. When you add them, they give you negative 1. So I guess you'll go for 3 and negative 4, because when you say 3 times negative 4, the answer is negative 12. 3 plus negative 4, the answer is negative 1. So these 2 factors are going to occupy this position here. So you maintain this one and the other one. You only move this part. So it will be 2x squared. This is positive 3, so it's a plus 3x. This is a negative minus 4x. Then you say negative 6. So from here, we have to say now that we have got 4 factors which can be divided into 2. So what is common here is x. So x into 2x squared, you are going to remain with 2 and x. X into this one, 3. What is common here is negative 2. So negative 2 into this one, you get positive 2x, negative into negative, positive 2 into 6, 3. Meaning, you just get one of these two, then what is outside? I'm your friend, Mwenda Wilson. Bye-bye for now.